What's up, people? It's your boy Akil Ali tuning in. Want to get right into it. A lot of people have been showing a lot of support, a lot of love. I've been doing a lot of interviews. I've been on a couple radio stations. We've been really attacking a lot of issues. Um, One personal issue I would like to talk about that people wanted to know was my name change. What made me change my name uh, to Akil Ali? Um, Number one, I want to tell you people that I'm not Christian. Christians have names. Um, I'm not part of that society, so like my name is almost like a title. So Akil Ali means most kind, most intelligent. The reason why, well, one of the reasons why I changed my name was because if you understand spirituality, the Most High said you should always have two names. One, basically, to be in the world, and one to be of the world. My name in the world would be Lowell Robinson. That's my corporate name. That's my name that when I sign checks or when I do job applications, I put Lowell Robinson. Akil Ali is the name that I use to be of the world, to be that's a title that stands for who I am, and it has meaning, and it denotes any possession to any human being. Okay, so my mother named me Lowell Robinson, Lowell Warren Daniel Robinson III. Those are all like Scottish, maybe English names. When you hear that name, you expect to see a guy of Anglo-Saxon or Caucasian descent. If you hear the name Osaka, you expect to see a Japanese man. If you hear the name Lee, you expect to see a Chinese man. If you hear the name Palco or anything of that nature, you expect to see a Polish man. So, for instance, if I have my passport and I'm going to another country and I hand my passport to a gentleman and he sees that name, Lowell Robinson, he probably expects to see a Scottish or an Englishman. But when people in other countries or people who are conscious see that you still carrying these names, it lets them know that you don't even know who you are and that you are possession of a corporation. There's no reason for a black male to have the last name Brown or White or Green. Like, those are colors. If you look back into history, you'll understand how the slave master used to give you these names from color, etc. So I denounce that name because I don't belong to any corporation. Maybe in the physical, that's something I can't control. But up here, I don't belong to nobody but the Most High. I don't need a middleman between me and my freedom. If the Most High put me on this earth to do a job, there shouldn't be anybody in between that connection stopping me from doing what I need to do to become, to enter my highest realm and become the best person that I can be. They actually suppress and oppress us to stop us from doing that. So yeah, I denounce that name. A lot of you still call me that. It's not a problem. Eventually, you'll roll in to call me Akil Ali. I don't force anybody to do anything. It just lets me know who identifies with me. Some people call me King. Some people call me Ali. Some people call me Akil. That just lets me know that they respect what I do. It's like a mutual respect, and I respect that. Another thing, people want to know, what made me become vegan again. Everybody knows, that. Well, I'll break it down like this. When you have a headache, right, and you have a migraine or a headache, you take a pill. Your pill goes to your stomach, and then it goes into your intestines, your bloodstream, and then it goes straight to your brain. When people do drugs, illusion type drugs like acid or mushrooms, you take it, goes in your stomach, goes in your intestines, but then it goes right to your brain. Those drugs interact and activate your dopamine, and it also clogs your pineal and pituitary, your pineal glands, blocking your third eye, stopping your true connection to the Most High, and also clouding your thought process and lowering your vibrations, making you easy accessible to be manipulated in the physical realm and allow demons to manipulate you and mess with you in the spiritual realm because you're weak. Your light within is weak from the blood that you put in your stomach, from the parasites that you put in your body. Especially if you don't meditate and you don't pray. I mean, you just sitting duck. So what I did was I understood how important eating from the earth is and how important chlorophyll is to your body, because chlorophyll is like the closest thing to our blood. And the fact of I wanted to change my life, my way of thinking, my lifestyle, and the way that I feel. A lot of the stuff that you eat, it gives you stomach aches, it gives you headache, it gives you migraines, it gives you worms, it gives you parasites, it gives you mood swings. Because you gotta understand, like this meat, a lot of this meat is tainted. A lot of this chicken has hormones and steroids. You're definitely not supposed to be eating beef and pork. Oh, you're definitely not supposed to be eating pork. I mean, because like anything, if you put a piece of pork or a piece of beef outside in the sun, you're gonna see maggots, and you're gonna see, you're not supposed to be putting anybody else's blood inside of your body. That's almost like a sacrifice. You're putting somebody else's blood inside of your body. You're not supposed to be putting no blood inside of your body. But I'm guilty of eating fish at times, eating seafood, but I'm not eating that no longer. I'm going straight vegan again. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect and like I've never regressed or made certain choices. But now, from this day forward, well, going on last couple months, I'm stay strictly vegan. If it doesn't grow from the ground and if it doesn't grow from trees, I'm not eating it. And what it did for me was, at a certain time in my life, I was in a dark place. I didn't meditate much. I was eating a lot of garbage. And my thought process was very different. I had my times where, I was very open-minded, and and then there was times where it would kind of keep me closed. I just felt so different. So when I was introduced to the vegan lifestyle, I could only go by the way that it made me feel mentally, physically, and spiritually. My body started to change. My skin started to clear up. My stool became easier. And my thoughts became clearer. And then taking that into the meditation process, with the food and the meditation process, the meditation, it eased my anxiety. I don't get anxiety anymore. My little anger problems I used to have, as far as I wouldn't say I have anger problems, but I'm one of those people, I don't like being manipulated, and I don't like people to insult my intelligence, and I don't like to be lied on. And at times, if that happens, I would go from 0 to 100. But I learned how to stay poised. I think the change in my life was crucial because it taught me how to become poised when it comes to a lot of things that you deal with in life. Even with the videos. Before you start doing videos and before you start voicing your opinion, you have to understand that you're going to be attacked. Everybody is not going to agree with what you say. And everybody's not going to intellectually and respectfully respond to the things that you post. You're going to have people who are going to come out of left field. They're going to be ignorant, and they're going to voice their opinion. They're going to say how they feel. What is your reaction going to be? Are you going to sit there and get off subject and go back and forth to try to win a debate or win a little argument? Or do you kill them with kindness? Or do you stay poised and you kill them with intellect and you kill them with facts and certain things? Little situations like that, can be very demeaning and can get you off course. As I know that demons and the devil attach themselves to people. I understand that a lot of people don't eat right. I understand that a lot of people don't meditate. I understand that a lot of people watch a lot of TV. So I'm never surprised when people come at me certain ways in a very disrespectful, because that just already lets me know. Because if they were doing what I was doing, they wouldn't even, that wouldn't even be a part of their life. Now, people are human. Everybody's human. Nobody's perfect. But it's just a certain type of consciousness you get when you meditate and you really concentrate on yourself. That's what life is about. You concentrate on yourself first. and you build that light inside of yourself. And then once it becomes strong enough, then you can shed light. But you have to be selfish a little bit. See, a lot of these religions and things that people follow is teaching you how to pray to everything outside of self. This is why you're so dependent on the pastor and the Bible, and it's teaching you how to be solely dependent on one book and a preacher or a person teaching you stuff that you can learn on your own. Because that's what the Most High made us. He made us creators. He made us great thinkers. And he made us in his image. So he made us very powerful. That's what your whole purpose in life is, to find out who you are. Your inner and your outer consciousness. Mentally. Things in the Bible are very true. Yeah, it's been revised. A lot. It's been tampered with. There's a lot of mistranslations. But it's no different than, anything in life. Because that's what man does. Don't let man taint your relationship with the Most High. There's definitely a ruler of the universe. There's definitely a true divine being. There was definitely a guy who walked this earth that did good deeds, that died and came back in 3 days. Now, the name that they preach in America, the characteristics and how he looks, now you can argue that. I'm not going to get into that right now. But that's where I'm at with it. See, a lot of people, they'll jump on me like, oh, you're jumping on Christians. Oh, Jesus, you don't pray. No, I worship the Most High. Trust me. I talk to him every day. But I also know that he's in me. And I also know that church is in my body. My body is my temple. My mind is powerful. I don't need a preacher to tell me something that I can look up on my own and become just as powerful as he is. See, a true leader teaches other people how to lead themselves. It's not going to make you a follower. And a real leader is going to always look up and always give the glory to the Most High to let you know, like, it's not me, that you're doing God's work. You know what I mean? That's why, like, when I get all this attention in these inboxes, I'm not getting Hollywood. Why would I get Hollywood? I'm not above or below. We're all even. I treat everybody the same. I don't care if you got $1 million in your pocket or $2 in your pocket. I understand that currency does not make the person. There are certain situations where certain deeds and certain things that people did to get the currency that make them. And I respect that because they figured out a way to make it in the matrix. And I'll never denote that, and I'll never talk about that in a negative manner. But for the people who don't take care of their bodies, I can't even trust you as a person. Because if you don't take care of yourself, then why would I think that you will ever take care of me? And that's just common sense. It's not judging you. It's just like if I see you, killing your body, not eating right, and telling me stupid excuses like, well, I eat so-and-so because it's good. That's letting me know that you're addicted. You're not strong enough to overcome addiction. That the taste of food is more important to you than your well-being in your body. And then some people say, well, you're going to die anyway. And you're 100% correct. But if you don't know yourself, you're already dead. And the only way that you're ever going to really get to a point to where you know yourself is if you clear your brain. And the only way you're ever going to clear your brain is if you take care of your body. And the only way that you're ever going to be able to take care of your body is if you eat right. And that's just plain and simple. People want to know, oh, you got good hair. Why are you growing dreads? I'm not even in the physical realm no more. If I was in the physical realm, I would be out here chasing females, worried about clothes, spending all my hard-earned money on material things. I'm past that stage, people. I'm 30 years old, man. My life has always been a roller coaster. I've been homeless. I've been up and I've been down. But the only thing that's never really changed is my mindset. Whether I got $1,000 in my pocket or $10 in my pocket, I'm going to remain the same person because I'm humbled by life. Maybe my experiences in life have been a little bit different than people. Maybe change my perspective. But I'm humbled by life. I give my life to the Most High completely. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. And I'm just trying. I'm just trying. I'm just a king who's trying to find himself. That happens to be putting in a little bit more work than the average person. Doesn't make me better than nobody, and it doesn't put me on no type of pedestal. It's just that that's how the brain works. Whatever you focus on, your brain is going to excel at it. Your brain is going to take it to another level. This is why, like, if a guy wants to be a rapper, he really likes it, he becomes a pretty decent rapper. Football, sports, anything you apply your mind to, The rest is going to follow. So if you apply your mind to self-righteousness and consciousness and liberation and trying to bring people together, you're going to be damn good at it, because that's the way your brain works. Your brain waves are going to gravitate to it. It's going to grab it up and it's going to bring it right back to you. That's just life. Even with these instances going on with this Ebola and stuff like that, I'm definitely informing people about what's going on. But it's about to be a new stage and a new step that I'm about to start speaking. That's the spiritual realm, and how important our minds need to be intertwined to fix everything that's going on. Being that we can't be together in the physical, we have to be together in the spiritual. We can meet each other in the astral. And the only way we're going to be doing that is meditation. And the only way people are going to be able to meditate through that first stage of darkness is by eating right and clearing your brain. I wake up with ideas. People say, how do you wake up? I'm explaining to you. Some of you might think I'm crazy, but it makes perfect sense. You have to understand, we come from the earth. Our bodies is carbon monoxide and oxygen, and made up mostly of water. Our hands our imprint of our hands is the same as a leaf. You understand me? So if my body is water, oxygen, carbon monoxide, when you stand next to a tree, you damn near creating a figure eight. That's the same shape as your DNA. Now understand how important our hair is. Your hair isn't meant to be cut. Your hair is like fiber optics. It's like, this is where you get your information from. It's no different than an antenna on a bee or an antenna on an ant. Your brain is electricity. You have enough electricity in your brain to light a light bulb. So if the sun is a conductor and your body is water and electricity, carbon monoxide, that's a great mixture. That's a mixture. That's the formula to where we get our information from. A lot of people don't have the genetic makeup, the melanin and the certain traits to get that original knowledge. And this is why you got people out here going crazy. See, if we wasn't a natural threat, people wouldn't be trying to wipe us off. But you have to understand how powerful you are first. Then you'll understand what the agenda is and why people are so egotistic and trying to kill the original people off. So I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about, certain things about why I did certain things. Right now I'm going through a stage where I'm growing my hair out and I'm going to dread up. People tell me, oh, it's going to take long. It's okay, because sooner or later I'm going to have a beautiful crown. And I'm going to be getting a lot of knowledge. If you notice, the people with the most knowledge is always the people with the long beards and the long dreads. They're always very calm and poised. Those are the elders. The people who really be going crazy be the people with the bald heads. You ever notice when you go in the army, they cut your hair. That denotes possession. When you go to jail, what do? They cut your hair. If you look at the story of Samson, they cut his hair. That was his power. When you look at skinheads, what are they doing? They going crazy. They yelling, they bugging out. But then when you think about a calm man, of an elder, of a Rastafari, of anything of that nature, it's always an elder with long beard and hair. If you look at the Asian monks, if you look at some of them, once they get the knowledge first, then they cut their hair, because their brains are so powerful, no one can overtake that. Once you get the knowledge and you get it installed in your head, it doesn't matter what you have in your head no more. Some of them will cut their hair and keep the beard. But a lot of us, like in the stage that I'm in, trying to consistently get knowledge, trying to consistently get answers, I'm letting my hair grow and I meditate. People want to know how was the pyramids and all this stuff made, because the Egyptians understood that they were preparing in the physical for their spiritual life after death. And a lot of them understood meditation, and they were going up into a different consciousness and grabbing ideas and grabbing certain ideas and stuff like that and bringing it right back down to earth. And the demonic people who meditated for the demonic thing were taught how to make weapons, were taught how to fornicate, were taught how to have sexual pleasures, were taught a lot of demonic things. So whatever your mind or whatever realm that you're in is what you're going to bring back to yourself. And this is how energy works. That's why by me doing the Most High's work, I'm putting out positive energy, and I'm attracting nothing but completely positive people. And that's something that's proven to me. So, I just wanted to talk to you guys, let you know where I was at with it from my perspective. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, but I will try and continue pushing and to continue fighting, because your life as well as my life has purpose. And our whole natural habitat has been changed to fit a way of life that isn't fair and is very oppressive. So while you're in this hellish realm, this underworld that we're in, your brain is going to create the heaven for you. And whatever mental state that you're in is the mental state that you're going to stay in. Your life is a reflection of yourself and mirror image. Y'all take care. It's your boy Akil Ali. Love you. Take care.